It's one of Wisconsin's most persistent problems, drinking and driving.
But an ordinary dad is taking the fight to the streets and tracking down drunk drivers. Steve
Shamraz is here to introduce us to the OWI Hunter. Steve.
Carol and Mike, this is the ultimate do-it-yourself project, looking for people who have no business driving and then turning them over to police. It's another Saturday night and the bars on Appleton's College Avenue are bumping. But when the revelers set down their last beer and walk away, car keys in hand, someone will be watching.
People, I think, take it past the normal 3-4 beers in a night and really get loaded up around here.
He's not shy about what he does, but he is cautious. So we will only identify this man as Brad.
That's him. He's toast.
Though on YouTube, he's known as the OWI Hunter.
Getting drunk is their personal choice, but getting behind the wheel, nobody has a right to do.
Brad is so fed up with constant stories about drunk Wisconsin drivers, he has decided to become part of the solution.
Well, we're going to take a ride in downtown Appleton.
Every weekend at the wheel of his minivan, looking for people who have no business driving, and then calling 911.
People that might be stumbling, getting into cars. Kind of a second set of eyes and ears for the police.
More often than not, Brad finds one. What's your track record like?
I've personally gotten 42.
42 drunk drivers?
Yes.
In how long?
About 16 months.
That's not hard to believe given statistics like this. A 2009 study found 26% of Wisconsin adults admit they have driven while drunk. Last year, state courts made 44,000 convictions for drunk driving. It's a problem so big, police can hardly catch them all.
I took Brad's call initially.
Appleton Police Captain Todd Freeman works with a lot of volunteers, but only one like Brad.
Certainly unusual, but not something that a police department wants to tell somebody we're not interested in.
So the department laid down some ground rules, told Brad to obey all traffic laws, and said Godspeed.
It's not something that we'd advertise, welcoming other people to do that, but I think Brad's unique approach and his way of being positive throughout helped his cause.
We spent a Saturday night riding shotgun with the OWI Hunter to see how his unique approach works. As the clock ticked away, we learned it really involves patience. Brad followed a suspicious green minivan for miles, but eventually gave up.
Looks like he's not going to take the highway, so we'll probably just forget about him for now.
After even more waiting, he found a red pickup truck that looked like trouble. Though if the driver was drunk, he somehow managed to keep it between the lines.
I'm not completely convinced enough to necessarily call.
In the cases where Brad is convinced, it goes down like this. Each of his catches recorded and displayed on YouTube.
Okay, he's taking Jackson Street. He's getting behind it right now.
As he calls 911 on the dangerous drivers and then watches as police swoop in and make their arrest.
Sometimes you just bump into something out of the blue that you don't expect to see, and if that's the case, we'll end up calling the police.
For all the drunk drivers he's helped into handcuffs, Brad knows it is just a fraction of the problem. How many do you think you've missed? I mean, if you got in 42?
Probably 100, at least.
The clock ticked past bar time, and Brad was convinced he missed one of them this night, though he's determined to keep trying, as long as Wisconsin drivers are determined to mix up that deadly cocktail of alcohol and gasoline. And police tell me Brad's tips do hold up in court, since there's really nothing different about what he does compared with all the random 911 calls people make about drunk drivers every day. Carol?
Very impressive. Thank you very much, Steve. Well, binge drinkers are costing you a lot of money even if you don't drink. You're still paying the price. Wait till you see how much. Wisconsin's binge drinking problem tomorrow on Live at 10.
Hey guys, we've got some good news for you.